Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to make elegant handmade Christmas cards with the Stampin' Up! Poinsettia Petals stamp set and coordinating poinsettia dies. Up until now, I've always made red poinsettias, and boy, they've always been very pretty. But today the one I'm demonstrating for you is white and elegant. I'm Shelly Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 19 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand stamped smiles. And the Poinsettia Petal stamp set was pretty cool. There's a beautiful poinsettia, or like today, we're going to use 3 different stamps to build a poinsettia. Here's a closer view of the beautiful Poinsettia Petals stamp set and the coordinating poinsettia dies. When you order the 2 of these together using the special bundle item number I've listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. Those bundle savings can add up. So look, here is, now these aren't pictured at actual size, the poinsettia stamp and a die for that. Or we can, and this is what we'll do today, do all 3 of these and build it up and end up with a 3D poinsettia. Very nice. Now look, so this is how large the largest one is. See, a lot bigger than the picture. We'll die cut it with this, but if we wanted, we could just emboss and die cut in a solid color. Very nice, so very flexible. So great, beautiful set. So we need to start with some stamping. So let me put aside the dies, and then I have here some Whisper White cardstock. Whenever you use white or cream cardstock, you'll want to use Whisper White or Very Vanilla cardstock because it's designed for stamping. It has a smooth, tight finish that gives you a crisp, clean image. And isn't that what you want? Absolutely. So we will start with that large poinsettia. All right. And what I have here is a soft suede classic stamping pad. And here's where I'm getting my colors. Isn't this gorgeous paper? Oh my goodness. This is the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. And so that was outlined in brown. And Stampin' Up! Tells you the colors they coordinate with. And so I knew that was soft suede. And so I wanted mine to look like that as close as I could get. So open that pad. And on a large stamp, I like to take the pad, the ink pad, to the stamp facing up to make sure I've got it inked everywhere. There we go. And let's come over here. Get that out of my way. And stamp. So let's just press everywhere. Make sure we get a really good image. Very, very nice. All right, well, I'm assuming it's going to be. Let's pick it up and see. See, I could see into the future. All right, and so then the next largest, and we'll stay with soft suede for all of these, for all 3 steps. So I'll come over here. I know I need to leave enough room for the dies. Ah, very nice. All right. And so then one more with the soft suede. And I could get them tighter, but like I said, I need to leave room for the die cutting. And let's press well with this too. And if you hold it down a couple extra seconds longer, you get a more vibrant color. So if you're too quick, the ink doesn't have, it's like kissing the cardstock with it instead of stamping. All right, so let me grab the old olive, another one of the colors in this Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. All right, so to open these up, pick up the lid, slide it in. So now I want some leaves to go with this. And I know the poinsettia leaves would be green, you know, some of them, but I'm going to use this instead. All right, I want 1 large one and 2 of the smaller. And I have plenty of room on here for that. And 1 more. Okay, so now this is really cool. Look, this is a stamp to fill it in. And because the way it's shaded, I'm going to do it full strength and it's going to look really awesome. So I'm just going to put this right over. Look at that shading. So I didn't, normally, you know, I would be stamping off on a piece of scrap paper to lighten it, but it's designed to do that, so we don't even have to do it. How cool is that? And then there's another one for the smaller leaf. Come over here, load up again, and look at that. It even leaves a little bit of a void. Oh my goodness. I just love this stamp set. So there we go. We have the stamping done. So now what I need to do is grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and we'll die cut these. So here's my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and just love it. So what we have to do is build up the sandwich to make it thick enough to cut with the thin metal dies. So we'll start with plate number 1. It's so easy. I just tell you the plate numbers. Plate number 2, and then if you don't remember, it's all printed on here. Now at this point I could use a plate number 3, and you get 2 of the plate number 3s, a 1 and a 2, and a 4 specialty plate for the 3D embossing folders. I could use that, but instead, because I'm going to center around and want to keep it in place, I have the magnetic cutting plate, and that's a number 5. And so mine has warped, and so all I do, because it's flexible, I just bend it before putting it on. There we go. And I just keep going. All right, so here's our Whisper White cardstock with our poinsettia die. Oh, look. Hey, that went on right the first time. Usually I'm turning them around and around and around to get it. That, I think, is looking pretty good. The Stampin' Up! Dies, you put them up to the image. There we go. And then to finish the sandwich, I need a number 3. And so we'll place this on and then feed that through. There we go. Take that off. And we have a large poinsettia all cut for us. So now I need to do the rest of them. I was replacing all the dies when I spotted this one. I thought, oh, wait a minute, we're not done die cutting. So what I have here is soft suede cardstock, and this is really intricate little pieces. So to make life easier, I have the adhesive sheets here, and let's peel off. Here we go. Peel that off the backing and place this on here. It was split and made it easy to peel it off, but I need more. Let's get this piece too. There we go. And put this on here. So I'm making my own self-adhesive die cut. It just makes it a lot easier. It's either that or use the multi-purpose glue. And there we go. So we'll put this on here. There we go. So same sandwich. Finish with a number 3. And feed that through. There we go. Couldn't forget this. And it cuts through beautifully. Look at that, even though it's intricate. And then when we peel this off, I have to get it out of there, but all that little intricate, look at that. Look how fine that is. Can you imagine trying to put all that glue on there? So this will come out. I just need to work with it gently because I don't want to tear anything. So now all the die cutting's done, even this little guy. I just had to, like I said, gently work that out. Didn't want to just start tearing on it because, I mean, look, really, that is some thin pieces. All right, so to make it look, my poinsettia look like my flower, I'm going to add some bumblebee in here like they did. All right, so what I do, I take and press on the lid, press that lid down into here, and it gives me all this great color. And then I have one of the water painters, and I have the finest of the 3. All right, so come over here. Oh, I want that to be a little bit thinner. Let's squeeze. I want that to be a really light color. Thin that out. There we go. And we'll just follow the... Now, the soft suede isn't waterproof. So we don't want to put down a lot of water. I just want to add this color. But we'll just follow the veins. And it'll look more like... It doesn't look better. More like the designer paper. Adding that little bit of color makes it look finished. All right. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Then I got thinking about it as I did my sample. I didn't need to, well, the way they rotate, I thought, well, maybe I didn't really need to do so much on all of them, but not that it takes very long. Because as I build it up, because we'll build these on each other to get a nice full 3D poinsettia. Here we go. And that goes pretty quickly. I tell you, I'm saving more time than ever with this new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and that magnetic cutting plate because I'm die cutting well the first time, which wasn't always true before. Okay, let's follow some of that shading. Let's pull in and a little bit more water to thin that out. Let's follow these two. We'll put it everywhere that shading already is. That Stampin' Up! Did it for us. Yeah, looking good. Really quick. All right, and the last one. Now this is the one that you'd want to make sure you pay the most attention to if you're going to on any of them, right? Because this one's on top. We'll be able to see everything. Oh, watercoloring's so peaceful. And see, I'm not putting down so much water that it's even bleeding. But you can get away with it more with colors, you know, from the brown down to a yellow. If it were to bleed, it wouldn't be so obvious. Doesn't that look good? So let's pull on this. Flip, click. Did you hear that little click? We want to hear that. So let's give those a chance to dry before we adhere them together. They're not terribly wet, but let's go ahead and do this. So our pretty, pretty paper. Of course, it's double-sided. And then look, because we're doing all this in soft suede. And that was another one to choose from. I was like, oh, how do you decide? But I needed some contrast, and I wanted soft suede. So what I have here is my Stampin' Seal. And so I put my finger where the ridges are, and pull that across here and across there. And I'm going to put this right into the center. And that is cut to go edge to edge. That's looking good. So let's press everywhere. And then onto a soft suede card base. And I'll have a link to my blog post with this card, and so to give you the measurements so you can make it too. There we go, more Stampin' Seal. This is really a very easy card. But oh my goodness, the paper and that, wait till you see it all built up, that poinsettia. All right, so now we're ready to build it up. And again, we'll just use some of the Stampin' Seal, put that in the center, and see, this is why we really needed to do all of it, because I was thinking, oh, they'll just cover each other up, but that'd be silly. They do rotate, so they're not getting covered up. Yeah, let's rotate him in between. Isn't that a beautiful poinsettia? Now, there is a stamp and a die that we could do the center, but we're going to do something else instead. We'll do that in just a moment. So now I want to place this on here, but because I love, you know, we already have the layers that build up, you know, all that dimension. Let's add some more dimension with the Stampin' Dimensionals, my favorite accessory ever. These are foam adhesive dots. So let's build that up. And how about one more for good measure? Fantastic. And so, I need the whole card. Press down with your thumbnail. Even a short thumbnail like mine will work. It makes the edge pop up. So look at that. So easy to get these off. There you go. And let's look at our rotation of what we think we'd like. There we go. Isn't that elegant? I mean, I think red poinsettias are too, but wow. All right, so let's go ahead and get some adhesive on all three of these. And then we'll tuck them in. There we go. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Okay. And come up over here. This is where we take artistic license, right? With the holly leaves. Let these two overlap each other. There we go. Come with this one. Oh, looking very nice. Now this, okay, so we're happy. Let's press our self-adhesive die cut. So now we just need to peel the backing off. And then we have all that lovely adhesive. And remember we did 2. That split was on there, but it makes it really easy to get it off of the backing and then off of here. Okay, there we go. And so let's slide this in. Couldn't decide if I want it off on its own or with all the leaves, but obviously I chose this. Okay, and then for the center, oh, these are also, now this is from the August through December 2020 mini catalog. And look at this. This is part of the Sweet bundle. These pearls, these beaded pearls, oh my gracious. So we need to put something on there, so what we'll use are the mini glue dots. Open these up. Peel this back till you can see one in the light. And we'll take our beaded pearls to it, press down. So we do want to avoid touching them. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we'll finish off with our Merry Christmas greeting. Merry Christmas is part of that. And I just used the banner Pick-a-Punch. So you've got 2 different banners and you can do different widths. Isn't that great? All right, and so some more Stampin Seal. Merry Christmas. And there you have it. Elegant handmade Christmas cards with white poinsettias with the Poinsettia Petals stamp set and coordinating poinsettia dies. If you'd like to make my elegant handmade Christmas card with the Poinsettia Petals stamp set, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.